This video is Plantation World. Plantation World. The reason why I'm making this video, part of the reason is like some stuff that Mark Passio talked about in some of his, videos or things that he's made, where it's like he's calling police officers house slaves, and they're like the slaves on a plantation that go and like police the slaves on the plantation that like live out of the big house, right, where the massa lives. And I heard that like a while back, like years. I've been thinking about this kind of stuff for a long time, and I can't help but think about it today and a lot of days. But we live on a big plantation. The whole world is practically a plantation. Like, if you think about like plantations, like American slavery, blacks on a big piece of land where people are enslaved to do farming or whatever kind of work that the plantation owner needs. Instead of some rich cocksucker who lives in a mansion on a piece of property that's easily like seen and visible and reachable, they're somewhere else. You know, they live in a penthouse. They live in some mansion in the middle of nowhere where no one can get to them, right? But they still have their slaves on the plantation. It's as if the plantation still exists, but the boundaries of the plantation have been obscured. They have been obfuscated, right? They've been hidden. The master of the plantation, he's been hidden, right? You can't just walk up to the master's house anymore. You have to take an elevator up to the top floor, you know, or something like that. I'm just trying to paint the picture. Yeah, so it's like, instead of a master on a plantation with a bunch of slaves right on their property, it's a master of a corporation, you know, who has a bunch of slaves dispersed out over the entire country, the area of the country. Now people will be like, oh, willful employment, like these people choose to work, right? But it's like, if you choose not to work, look at what happens to you. Like, if you were a black on a plantation in American slavery, right? If you chose not to work, what happens to you? What? You get whipped. You get maybe even killed, right? Something happens to you in terms of violence, in terms of loss of life, in terms of loss of the little property that you may have been given as a slave on the plantation. And that's exactly what it is like now. If you choose not to work, you have a family and you're like, you know what? I'm done working. I don't want to work for money anymore. I don't want to play in this game. I don't want to be on the plantation, right? What do? Your house is repossessed. Your car is repossessed. Your property is taken. You go to jail. You have kids. They're taken away, put in a foster care. They go to some family that has the mindset of like being a system drone, right? Working for the system, working for the money, working for the slave master. It's literally that. I can't make it much clearer, you know. And in like I was saying, like willful employment, it's like these mega corporations, they wouldn't build the franchises or the buildings necessary to propagate their corporation if they didn't know that, like with certainty, right, that people in the area that's developing, people in the area that has more people moving to it, that's like just building infrastructure, like new areas that are have low population and are growing. Like, these corporations would not place their buildings, their storefronts there unless they knew that the people in that area were going to be in some way required to work at that location. So it's like it's practically unwillful employment. It's like you choose destruction or you choose what they give you, and that's what you have to accept if you take it. You know what I mean? It's not, which is just like a slave on a plantation. It's like if you don't work, your life is destroyed. If you do, you take what they give you. It could be anything. It's like instead of just outright slavery, they like designed it in such a way, or people agreed to this design that is designed in such a way to give people the illusion of freedom, because they're able to like choose luxuries and choose comfort and choose to like shirk the responsibility they owe to themselves, their neighbors, the people around them. Right? That's what money is for. That's what money is buying. That's what people do with money. To add on to this Plantation World video, before I started this video, I was thinking about like just animals in general, and it's like how I'm hearing this more on the internet, which I'm very grateful for, is that people are starting to realize, like, why the fuck are human beings the only creatures on the planet that are like paying to exist? You know, it's like that shit people say, like, every baby born is born, like, with, like, $100,000 of debt. Like, that's how much their life is worth. Their life as they're born is already, like, in debt. It's just, like I said, I'm happy that people are starting to question that and, like, say that or ask that question. I see it more and more. It's just like, the animals that exist in the world, they have, and they work in such a way where nature provides them for their needs. They have to do certain things, like either, you know, like be a hunter, some have to be prey, like the whole food chain. It's like these animals have what's necessary in nature for them to survive or to succumb to something that is greater than them on the food chain. It's like nature provides everything that a human being needs, but instead of human beings like taking responsibility for doing the work to get what they need as a species, as not only for themselves as individuals, but like for the people around them. It's like everyone working for themselves, right? It's like people not... all of the responsibility that human beings have in terms of being integral with nature and living like in nature and with nature and like working nature to provide for us in a way that is like necessary in terms of our survival and well-being. It's like everyone is using the systems of government that exist to shirk that responsibility off, cultivate money, cultivate resources to sell that to people. They're cultivating resources that belong to everyone, and then they're selling it or like making it so people have to work in a different way than just getting it for themselves and the people around them. They're cultivating the resources and creating cults to produce and manufacture goods that allow people to rid themselves of the responsibility of having integrity with the nature around them. I can't make it much more clear than that. I'm at Costco. I gotta go to work. It's time to work. I gotta get some gas, actually. Maybe not. I think I'll have to get it later. Oh, man. Yeah, that's Plantation World. That's the way I see it. That's the way I've been seeing it. I gotta get through here. Why is this cone here, man?
You mind if I get through? Just go around. Oh, I just wanted to go that way. Yo.